So this is not for everyone, this kind of thing on the ceiling, but some people might not like it. Others think it's cool. I've had a in-person person say, "This is really cool. I like this." Um, so the pattern is going to look probably kind of look random until you look again. So it's got you'll have three put together. See these dark ones, the tip of my finger, going that way, and then next three more dark ones going the other way, and where these lighter ones are, the next one up would be going the other way as well. Eventually, you'll get all these hexagons looking like they're all connected. There's a line somewhere, and then it's broken and all that, until you look at it in a different way. I think that's really cool. It'll be a consistent pattern right across the ceiling in that way as much as possible. They're cuttable. I can get. There we go. I can get a. I've got a good craft knife here somewhere amongst all the junk I've laid out. So the bit right next, of course, there's no 90-degree angle, right? So next to the ceiling where the wall begins, the wall and the ceiling, cut a straight line between this corner and that's the piece then that goes into that slot next to the ceiling. So you don't really have to measure or anything. It's because the whole geometry is consistent. You're going to get a consistent gap between. There might be some variation because these walls, this building is not really that accurate. There might be tiny bits of gap here and there, but it's minimal. Plus, these can be like because there's a bit of squashing in and putting flush that I can do to mitigate that along the way. Which I'll be doing that if I see any discrepancy. I'll be kind of doing that before I take the sticky back off and then put the sticky back on. I did have a um, here's one without the sticky back on. Why is that? Well, that's I took the rest of the sticky back off myself eventually. Eventually, it comes off okay. Why did I do that? Well, I don't know. I think maybe I can use up one of these pieces to cut, and I can always glue. I got glue here anyway. I put one of these on in the wrong place with the pattern. I thought I was stuck it on and firmed it on, and then thought, hang on a minute, this one don't belong there, and tried to peel it off, and I struggled. So as long as the glue doesn't, there's no trophy of the glue or anything like that. They're gonna stay up. And I'm thinking different temperatures, like heat waves, and then the winter, the cold. Is it gonna affect the glue? Because it's not like a glue. It's like a very thick, altogether layer of glue that you can peel off in chunks and the sticky back stuff. But it is very, very tacky. Very, it's was difficult and ended up bending this and creasing it a little bit. Here, I don't know if you can see there you go. See the crease on there. So, I might use that for spare part. If you cut it across here and just use some glue myself. Um, I think that's good that they're gonna stay. I've seen comments on the product other people have used, and they said they put them on a wall, but primarily it's advertised for wall sound improvement, sound cancelling. and they've said that they stay firm. Be careful where you put them in place. It needs to be accurate before you firm it down, because peeling it off is, in some cases, trying to peel it back off is took the paint off with it or some plaster off with it. So that's good news in terms of it's going to stay on the ceiling. I don't expect any Artex to come off with this, but the plasterboard above the Artex is yeah, in good condition anyway, so it wouldn't matter so much. And it's should be a relatively permanent fixture anyway for this room. I think it's going to be pretty cool when you go around the speaker as well with that angular. There'd be a hexagon probably shaped left, if I get it right, around the speaker, and any white Artex ceiling left there, I can always paint around that black, and then you've got your speaker. It'll look complete with all that. That's that in a nutshell. Yeah, I might do a short video of me just and make it a bit speedy, a time lapse speeded up, perhaps, of me putting some of this up. So thanks for watching. Take care. I look forward to doing the next video. I do want to get some traction with the other channel eventually with the body language series. Get my fingers crossed for a family member needing medical help, and there's things in the pipeline for that, which is why I've got a bit more buzz now, less worry and stress on me for trying to help them as well. We get there, and we always do, because that's what family do, right? Yeah, they look out for each other. Cheers, take care, bye.